It's an honor to be with you today. See, I've came a long ways to be able to stand on this stage. I came from 5 generations of blue-collar workers and farmers. At 12, I was working in tobacco fields. At 18, I was driving a 100-ton bulldozer in a mine. It was like driving a Tonka toy as a kid, besides the beep, 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 beep. After a year of doing that, I went to my dad and said, "Daddy, I think I'm going to go to college to get me an education in computers." He said, "I don't know, son. There's not too many people in this world make more than $17 an hour." Now, that was my true blue-collar worker farmer dad telling me that. And one thing I did that day is what every parent tells you you have to do, is to listen to your parents. But I didn't. I decided not to listen. I ended up getting 2 degrees in engineering. And during while I was working through college, I worked at a law firm, but I worked at a hospital on the weekends. And working at the hospital weekends, I found the importance of how healthcare really affects the world. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and when I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, I was living there. I was living the best life. I was working a great job. I was an engineer, and my mom decided to call me one Friday afternoon. I'm riding in my H2 Hummer. I've got my beautiful blonde girlfriend beside me, and my mom calls me and says, "Hey, I got something to tell you next time you're in town." "What?" "I'm 8 hours away, Mom. It's Friday afternoon. Why are you just going to call and tell me that?" She says, "Well, I got something to tell you." "Okay, well, tell me." "Well, let's just wait until you get in town." "No, tell me now." And she proceeds to tell me, says, "Well, your dad that you called your dad your whole life is not your real dad." Of course, like a lot of you guys, a shock to me as well. So when I took that energy of finding that out and I started Vector Choice, and a lot of people ask me, "Will, what do you do today?" And I say, I help doctors see more patients. Now you might think, "Well, how do you do that doing technology?" Well, I do that by making sure that the doctors and their practices are secure, stable, and compliant. And I want to help you see more patients. Help me help you see more patients through technology.